Hi everyone, Miss Schweitzer here. Just wanted to jump on real quick and talk to you guys all about adverbs. When I look at the word adverbs, the first thing that I see in it is the word verb. And we know what a verb is, right? A verb is an action word. Can you think of any action words? Action words might be things like run, jump, sing, sit, go, hop, things like that. So an adverb kind of builds on that. An adverb is a word that modifies or a word that describes a verb, an adjective, or another adverb. So today we're going to talk about how adverbs describe just verbs. This is where we're going to focus on today. All right, so an adverb describes verbs. And the way we can tell that it's an adverb is that an adverb usually answers one of these questions. It typically tells us how, when, where, or how much. And these are really important questions because these are going to tell us if we have an adverb or not. But there's one more trick, and that's that many adverbs end in ly. Like slowly, kindly, sadly, deeply, and cheerfully. And those are just a few examples. But we have to be careful because not all adverbs end in ly. Like below or nearby or fast or very. Those are adverbs that do not end in ly. But they still answer these questions. If we say, how did they do it? And we say they did it fast. That's an adverb. Or where did they do it? They did it below. That is still an adverb. The same with these up here. How did they do it? Slowly. Did they do it kindly? When did they do it? Or where did they do it? How much did they do? Those are the questions we need to ask when we look at our sentences to determine if they are adverbs or not. So I'm going to put up some examples and we're going to go over them together. All right, everyone, here are some example sentences that we're going to go over talking about adverbs. These are very similar to what you'll find in your homework packet, all right? So let's look at this first sentence. We went happily outside. Well, I know that went is a verb. Remember, a verb is an action, and went tells what we did. We went, and we went outside. And we can ask ourselves all of these questions. How did we go outside? Where did we go outside? When did we go outside? And how much did we go outside? Well, we can't really tell how much we went outside. When did we go outside? We went happily outside. It doesn't tell us when. Where did we go outside? We went happily outside. That doesn't tell us where we went. But how? How did we go outside? We went happily, right? So that tells us how we went. That's our adverb. Remember that an adverb answers the question about the verb. So I went ahead and circled my adverb, and I drew a line and underlined my verb. Let's look at number 2. The girls sang loudly in the car. Right away, I can remember from our chart that adverbs usually end in ly. Not always, but most of the time. So I can say right away that loudly is an adverb. And it doesn't tell where she sang or when she sang or how much she sang, but it does tell how she sang. She sang loudly. So I circled my adverb and I drew a line and underlined my verb. Number 3 says, I sat quietly at the table. Again, there's my ly. An adverb usually ends in ly. And sat is my verb. It's my action. Remember, a verb is an action word. So I sat, and quietly tells how I sat. If it says, I sat softly, that would be another one. I sat hard. I sat... Can you guys think of anything else? Number 4 says, he went below the boat dock. Well, here's an example. Below doesn't have an ly in it, but it's still an adverb. It tells us where he went. Let's ask ourselves these questions. He went below the boat dock. Well, how did he go? He went below. Where did he go? He went below. That could be it. When did he go? He went below. That doesn't quite answer it. Or how much? He went below? Definitely not how much. I think this most suits where. Where did he go? He went below. All right, I'm going to pull out another worksheet and we're going to go over it together. All right, here is our homework worksheet from our language arts packet or our reading packet. Now, remember that our teachers might have handed out different worksheets, but it's all going to have something on adverbs in it. So although this might just be for Miss Duncan's class, it's all right if you don't have it. You might have something really similar, and it's just important that we learn about adverbs. All right, so this is going to be our homework, and I'm just going to go over a few, and we're going to talk about this down here so we know what we're supposed to be doing. All right, I got my pencil out, and let's see. My sister plays outside with our brother. The first thing we need to do is underline the verb. And if you're not sure, if you're going to remember, maybe write down with me. I'm going to write my definition. A verb is an action. All right, so first I need to underline my action, and then I need to circle the adverb. And remember, an adverb describes. So I'm going to write the word describes right here. All right, so now we know an adverb describes and a verb is an action. So my sister plays outside with our brothers. Let's find our action first. My sister plays. Plays is our action, so I'm going to underline it. And now we need to find the word that describes plays. And it's going to answer one of these questions. My sister plays outside with our brothers. Well, how does she play? It doesn't say she plays rough or she plays silly. Where does she play? My sister plays outside. Oh, there it is. Outside tells where she plays. So we can go ahead and circle it. And there's our first question. All right, and there's our first one done. I'm going to maybe skip down here. Let's do this one. And then the rest will be for you to do. The bird flew inside its cage. First, I need to find my verb, which is my action. And what the bird did, do you guys know? That's right, it flew. So I'm going to underline the word flew. And now we need to ask ourselves our question. How did it fly? Where did it fly? When did it fly? Or how much did it fly? The bird flew inside. Inside sounds like a place, right? It tells you where it flew. So I think I'm going to uncircle that one, and that's going to be our adverb. All right, the rest are for you to do for homework. But I'm going to jump down here, and we're going to talk about what you're doing right here. All right, so down here we have a few sentences, and they're really short, so I think we can do something to make them better. So for example, her cat played. We can probably add some adverbs to this to tell a little bit more about this sentence. Her cat played. Well, how did the cat play? Her cat played quietly. Oh. Well, when did her cat play? Today her cat played. That's a nice sentence. And where did her cat play? Her cat played outside. Do you think maybe we can form this into one big sentence? Could you say, today her cat played quietly outside? That would make a good sentence. So now it's your turn over here to come up with some of your own adverbs that are going to tell how, when, and where for these two sentences. All right? And that's going to be your homework for tonight. If you have any questions, or if you have any different homework that you have questions about, make sure that you ask your teachers. All right, bye guys.